Today we're going to learn how to get information about the technologies used by the target website. So we're going to use a website called Netcraft, and I'm going to put my target here, and as you can see I already put it there, isecurity.org. So I'm just going to hit enter. And again, first of all, you'll see some basic information such as the website title, the description, the keywords, and when the website was created. Scrolling down, you'll see the website itself, the domain name, the IP address, just like we've seen it in the previous video, the domain registrar, so the company who registered the domain for us, for iSecurity. And you'll also see information about the organization. And here you can't see it for this example because iSecurity is using privacy protection, but usually you'll be able to see it and see more information. We can also see that it's hosted in Netherlands. We can see the name server, which is dimnof.net. And again, if you just go to dimnof.net, you'll discover that this is a website for web hosting. So we know this is a web hosting company. In worst case scenarios, we can use this or try to hack into Dimnof itself to gain access to iSecurity. Scrolling down, you'll see history of the hosting companies that iSecurity used. And we can see that the latest one is this one, and it's running on Linux with Apache. Same server that we've seen in the previous video, 2.3.31, with Unix mod SSL and all the other add-ons. Again, this is very important to find vulnerabilities and exploits on our target computer. In the security section, you'll see if the website has any spam, and you can see that it doesn't really have any spam. Scrolling down on the web trackers, it will show you the third-party resources or applications used on our target. So we can see that our target uses Google Analytics, Google CDN, and other Google services. So this could also help us to find or gain access to the target computer. The technologies is one of the most important tabs or sections in here because it shows us the technologies used on the target website. So we can see it's using Apache web server. We already know that. On the server side, we can see that the website uses PHP. So this means the website can understand and run PHP code. This is very important because in the future, if we manage to run any kind of code on our target, then we know this code should be sent as PHP code. So if we're creating payloads in Metasploit or even Vil Evasion, we should create them in PHP format, and the target website will be able to run them because it can support PHP. On the client side, we can see that the website supports JavaScript. So if you run JavaScript or if you manage to run JavaScript code on the website, it's not going to be executed on the website. It will be executed on the users who see the website because JavaScript is a client-side language and PHP is a server side. So if we manage to run PHP code, it will be executed on the server itself. If you manage to run JavaScript, it's going to be executed on the users or the people who visit the website. Same here with jQuery. This is just a framework for JavaScript. Scrolling down, we can see that the website uses WordPress. This is very important. So Netcraft will also show you any web applications being used on the website. So WordPress is just a web application, so you could see other examples in your case. And it's an open source web application that a lot of other websites might have. The good thing about this is you can go and find exploits or vulnerabilities within this web application. If you are lucky enough to find an existing one, then you can go ahead and exploit it on the target website. So for example, we have WordPress in our example, and I'm going to go to exploit database. And if we go on the search here, so I'm just going to type in WordPress here, and I'm going to say I'm not a robot. Then we're going to search. And as you can see, we managed to find a lot of exploits related to WordPress. Now, these are related to different versions of WordPress, so you need to make sure that you have the same version on your target. And we'll have examples to see how to use exploits like these, but it just shows you how powerful information gathering is. Again, going down, you can see that the website uses cPanel. This is another web application. It's a hosting control panel. Again, you can go on exploit database and see if you can find any vulnerabilities or exploits related to it. And you can also find other information such as that the website uses HTML5, uses CSS, and all that kind of stuff. So Netcraft is really useful. From it, we managed to know that the website runs PHP, it runs JavaScript, it uses WordPress, so we can use WordPress to hack into the website, and cPanel. And we can also, if we go up, we also managed to know the web hosting, or even we found that in the previous video, that Dimnov is the web hosting company of this website. So in worst case scenarios, we can try to hack into that web hosting and gain access to our target website.